Hey guys, welcome back to another review. And this past weekend, I got the privilege of going to see Baywatch right when it came out on that Friday. And let me say that it was one of those movies. Let me say that. So the first time that I can actually recall The Rock and Seth Efron. So this film stars Seth Efron and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and also cameos David Hasselhoff and Pamela Anderson, and they make cameos in the film. Just to speak on those first, I think Hasselhoff did his. I felt like Hasselhoff was along with the idea of a Baywatch remake, just from the straight beginning, and Pamela Anderson was like, "Yeah, you know what? I'll come on towards the end of the filming." But I did think that the cameos, were well done, weren't rushed. Maybe just Pamela's could have been left out or could have been worked in a little bit better. The bad guy, the story is that they're trying to be more than they actually are. And I'm not sure how the original TV series went, but I felt like this movie tried to outdo the. I have a strong feeling that this movie did not stick to what the original 70s TV show was. And in case you didn't know, yes, Baywatch was a TV show in the 70s or 80s. Anyways, the story is kind of just like cookie cutter. It feels cookie cutter. Maybe the way it's portrayed is cookie cutter. I just hated it. The bad guy was just a joke. I mean, I couldn't take the bad guy seriously in one scene. It felt like she was doing all the cliche things she did. Even when they tried to make this movie graphic and such, it was just, I just couldn't take the bad guy serious. I didn't like her. All the things she did just made me cringe. I absolutely hated the villain of this series, of this movie. And the hero didn't fare any better. You gotta have a reason to like a hero, but when a hero constantly screws up and messes other people up and is doing things that no logical human would do in their right mind, then it's really hard to root for him, and actually you start to hate him and hope that the film wins. Like Seth Efron, good actor, but his character in this movie was such a tool. I hated his character. It made me upset. The one criticism that I heard from a lot of people, including even the movie theater usher while I was walking in, was that this movie was trying to be too funny, too much. Well, I definitely had to agree. Some of these jokes that come in this film are actually real gut punchers and actually will make you laugh, but it's more of like a 25% of those jokes that would do that. The other 75%, they're either over the top, they're just gross, or they're just not funny. That's sad because a lot of these jokes just fall flat, and I'm just like, well, okay, well, that happened. Moving on. The film itself was decent. I would have to say there was a few spots, the CGI, that looked like The Rock was back in The Mummy Returns, where he comes in as a Scorpion King. CGI was that bad in some of these shots. Like, you could really tell. Overall, this movie it's not too bad. Considering that the television series is supposed to be like a not super serious series that's based on slow mo, like everybody remembers Baywatch as. Yeah, I think you'll find this movie somewhat entertaining. If you're looking for a serious movie, if you're one of those people who actually really goes in and analyzes a movie, like you're a movie purist, I can tell you straight up, you're not gonna like this movie. It has a bunch of glaring flaws. Maybe my biggest gripe with this movie was the villain. Just the villain. She just seemed so cliche. It seemed like they literally took a cookie cutter to the Colombians from Bad Boys 2, just copy and paste, and just gave her a different motive. It was just boring. And the hero, Jesus, the hero just made me so mad. Just made me dislike this movie so much. I felt like it could have done so much more. But as usual, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson was really good. I just feel like he's I mean, at least you had Fade the Furious. Fade the Furious is up here, and then Baywatch should probably be right here. No, lower. 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 Overall, I'm gonna have to give Baywatch a C minus. Yeah, I mean, this film is watchable. I mean, it has those parts. It has those sections where it tries to be too funny and it just turns you off from the film altogether. But I mean, it does seem like it's trying to do something original. But at the last second, they were like, "Oh, we're running out of time. Let's copy and paste from here." So it's an average film. It's not the reboot. It's not the remake or not the movie remake of that the television series deserved. Anyways, this is Eric. I mean, you sit down, and guys, I will be uploading a big project I've been working on for a long time. I know I say that all the time, but definitely could be much more productive starting this month, and you guys will see. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you around. Love you guys. Bye bye.